Hey y'all! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine Young and I'm a creative. Or welcome if it's your first time here. Let's just see if I am now officially live. Let's see, what do we got here? Is it going? Live. Ooh, it's going, yay! Okay, I'll turn down the volume, but I could hear myself, so that's good. And we'll just give it a few seconds for people to get on, but I'm also just going to keep things moving because I want to make this video short, even though it is super exciting to me. So, gosh, I have a bunch of points to talk on, but the most exciting point, we're just going to throw it out of the way now because it's my favorite. So, let's see. And I have notes. So if you see me looking over, I'm also looking at the chat and I'm looking at notes. So just know that if you see me looking over, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so the very first thing is merch. I'm super excited about this. I am an artist, a designer, an author, a public speaker. I just do a lot of things, and YouTube kind of only knows me through the vintage community. You don't know all the other things I can do. And one thing that I can do is I can draw and illustrate, and I do graphic design. And so I wanted to create shirts that had like thrifty kind of trend in them and stuff that I really wanted to wear. Because if you know me, you know that I thrift all my clothes. This is a pretty recent Target sweater, but it's still thrifted. It was still from the thrift store. I would say probably 90% of my wardrobe is thrifted, and I truly believe in thrifting clothes. Also, if you do buy pieces from fast fashion, I believe that they should be items you're going to keep for a long time. And so that's kind of where I landed on, you know what, I am doing merch. I'm going to do shirts I love. And that way I'm going to keep them for a long time. And hopefully other people love them too. Okay, so we're going to start with like my first OG design, like my favorite fun one. And it is, I could thrift that. The reason I'm not wearing any of these shirts is I just want to like show you guys. I would wear them, but I really want like a nice up close to be able to show you. So I could thrift that. Is kind of got like some witchy, spiritual kind of vibes. Hey Heather, I see you. And I don't know about you guys, but I always kind of make that comment of stuff. Like if I see something for really expensive that I know like I could find in the thrift store, I go, well, I could thrift that. And, you know, I also kind of make up little analogies around thrifting. I guess analogies isn't the right word, but I make up kind of little stories like always leave something for the thrift gods, and the thrift gods smiled today. So I wanted something that was kind of like sparkly, fun, and magic. And so I could thrift that. I made it in like that sparkly kind of fun, magic way. It also, there's lots of colors and stuff. Comes in a sweatshirt. Oh, I love the way the gold tone looks on the dark colors. It looks so good. This sweatshirt is an absolute go-to for me. I love it. It's so comfy. And here it is on gray. Now on the website, I did a lot of different colors. Not every shirt and design is like in every color in the rainbow, and that was intentional. Hello. Oh, hi, Karen. Hi. Hi, Heather. So just know that like they're not going to be in every color. They're going to be colors that I kind of love. So yeah, so that is the first design. Oh, also link is in the description for the merch that I've created. The next one is truly like my embodiment in a shirt. So this, oh, hi. Hey, my dear. Nice to see you. Oh, hi, Bree. So I am a little spiritual, a little witchy. I'm a little weird. I do read tarot cards. And so I created a shirt that is the Queen of Thrift. Now, what you kind of can't see with this is her throne is Pyrex patterns. She's holding a atomic clock and a swung vase. And at her feet are very classic vintage cats that you can find. And she's the queen of thrift. Oh, and I also did reusable bags. I thought shirts and reusable bags would be just good items to make because I feel like reusable bags, that's pretty sustainable. So here it is on the bag, Queen of Thrift. And this really is kind of like my embodiment in this. If you notice, she's wearing a caftan too. And her crown is uranium and it's glowing. So this is a very thrifty shirt, but it's also kind of a little witchy too. So it's just my vibe. It's stuff I love. So I hope you love it too. So this next shirt was my first idea for a shirt, and I think this is going to be the one that I think more people are going to relate to this than I think. And I've said this phrase many times, and people are always like, "Oh, I've never heard that phrase." But I consider myself a scratch and dent collector. I will buy things that like are broken, cracked. It just isn't a big deal to me. I'm more excited about finding the item, about saving the item, about being part of the item's story than I am whether it's pristine. And maybe then someday I'll sell the item and I'll level up my collection. And there's many things where I'm starting to sell items that are scratch and dent, and I'm leveling up my collection. So this is my scratch and dent collector shirt. It's a really fun vintagey style design. And let's see, it says cracks in the back on the top right here, over here, right here. Cracks in the back, and then it says a little wear, don't care. And this actually comes out really vibrant on camera, but in person, it's a lot more muted and a lot more antique looking. I see heart eyes. Thank you. I hope you like it. I loved this hoodie. This is like the absolute perfect design for the hoodie. I think it's so great. And then if you look at the different designs in here, like the teacup has a big old crack in the back, and the flowers also have chips and cracks. Because I don't know about you, but whenever I find flowers anywhere, they're like chipped, cracked, and broken. So I hope this is fun. I hope people like it. Yeah, so this is the official scratch and dent collector design. And you can get it on shirts and stuff too, but cracks in the back, y'all. So I hope people really like this one. And then the very last shirt turned out so dang good. Oh, and also just know that like I have more shirts in the works. I even had one that I talked with Angela and Katie about. I just didn't get it done. But the very last shirt is a tribute to everyone who loves uranium glass. Hi, Kath. Hi. Let's see. Oh, nope, I already got that. Okay. So this shirt is a tribute to uranium glass. And I don't know. Oh, it's probably not going to show up super great on screen, which is too bad, because this in person, I think, is my absolute favorite shirt. It looks so dang good in person. Oh yeah, it's not showing up super great on the screen. But in person, this is my absolute favorite one. So it is Glass Collectors, Uranium Glass Collectors Guild. It's got this beautiful woman, and she's holding up all these pieces of glowy uranium glass. And the entire shirt looks like it's glowing. Like when you look at it, you actually might wonder if this shirt is like a glow in the dark. It isn't. That's like a whole different process to do. But this is absolutely beautiful. And I also, so this design, of course, not like the uranium glass pieces and stuff. But the woman holding up the wreath is taken from an 1890s ad for women's hygiene products. And I just thought it was a really good tribute, since we all know that women who worked with uranium, you know, back in the day when there were no regulations, many of them died and got very sick. And so I thought it would be really nice to do kind of a tribute to like all the women back then, since this is an older ad, and just, you know, rock that uranium, and then also kind of just call back to an era where, you know, women were the ones that made uranium items. So go check it out on the website. I'll try to get some pictures of this and have it posted. It looks so good in person. Like, this is my favorite one in person. I can't believe how great it looks. I'm really, really proud of this one. So, oh my goodness. Okay. So y'all, that is the merch. That is like the big thing. So, link below. I actually had some subscribers already find them, and there was a picture shared too. Thank you. That was so sweet. But yes, please check them out if you love them the way I do. I would super appreciate the support. Let's see what is next on my list. Okay, I'm just looking at my list. Okay. So the next thing. So Thriftoween, if you haven't seen my series, I'm doing like a Thriftoween series. And I'm doing all these Halloween related like thrifting vintage content stuff. This is my absolute baby. I have been working on this series for a year. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. A lot of the things I bought last year to do for the series. I've been thrifting for over a year for the table setting. Yeah, I've been working on this over a year. I'm so proud of it. And I want to do something super, super cool for Thriftoween. I want to do a meetup in Minnesota. And so there are actually a lot of really big, here, where is the flyer? There are actually a lot of really big fall kind of like antique expos and stuff coming to Minnesota. But I haven't really been to any of them. And so I didn't want to do the meetup at a place that I hadn't been before. I wanted to do the meetup at a place that I had been, that I found amazing prices and I found amazing things I hadn't seen before, because that's where I would want people to go for a meetup. I would want to take them somewhere where the prices were great and the things were amazing. So if you saw my video about the Postcard Expo, I think I can still link that up here. So I'll link that up here post-production of this video. There was this awesome Postcard Expo that me and Barbie from Punk Funk and Junk went to, and it was just amazing. Great deals, great things we never saw. We had so much fun, y'all. And the expo is October 30th and 31st, and I think that would be a great closeout for Thriftoween. So I'm going to put a poll up in my community tab and probably one on Instagram too, and just see, like, if you were in the Minnesota area or somewhere near, like, what day would you like to go? Would you like to go Saturday or would you like to go Sunday? You know, one's Halloween, the actual day, and one's the day before Halloween. And we'll just see what people would prefer. And I'll just set up a time and we can just all meet up there and we can all do some awesome thrifting of vintage postcards. So, yeah, so that is the plan with that. So I am going to get info out and hopefully we can do a Thriftoween meetup in Minnesota. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Me too, Max. I love vintage postcards. Oh my goodness. So I will get the info up on that. Also, I am going to do a Thriftoween open collab. There will be a video on this, but you're the first to know. There is going to be an open collab, and it's literally just going to be entitled Thriftoween Collab. And I am just going to ask people to show your Thriftoween, and that's all it is. It could be a shop with me for Halloween. It could be how you styled thrifted items. It could be a dress you sewed in a vintage style. It could be a thrift flip. It could be your Halloween costume made from secondhand items. The possibilities are endless. All are welcome. And I would love people to join the collab and just share their thriftoween. So that there will be a video coming on that, but just know y'all are the first to hear about it. So that is coming. Let's see. Next thing. Oh, I will be taking part in the Jane-a-thon coming up. So on the 23rd, I will be selling an item. I'm going to be selling a glowy Fenton custard compote with the original Fenton sticker on it. I'm hoping that that donation of mine can raise a lot of money. So if you want more info about that, check out Dear Angela's Vintage or Angela Marksberry. If you know her, she is organizing the Jane-a-thon. So also hashtag Jane-a-thon, and you'll find information on it. So I'm just taking part, but just know that's coming. And then, so my very last thing is just letting y'all know that I am stepping back from live sales. It's probably not something I'm going to do a lot of in the future. I will definitely partner with people and go on their channel and do live sales, but it's going to be few and far between. You know, I tried doing live sales on my own, big live sales, and they were definitely financially lucrative, but they were stressful, and there were so many emails and just days of work and finding people and not getting the right info from people and back and forth emails. And I am not the most patient person, y'all. And if I'm getting to your email and I am exhausted and anxious and crabby, I'm not showing up at my best there. So I don't want to put myself in that situation again of like this huge sale and then I have to ship it all up and pack it all. It's just so much work. And I think we all understand that the big channels do a ton of work for their sales, but we don't understand that like the small channels, their sales are just as much work, if not actually more, because we have full-time jobs just like me. And we don't have this stuff down to a science. And, you know, we don't have the customer base of people coming back and back, you know, so sometimes it's a lot more work. Also, I am going to step away from lives, even just like this, because after this live, I am going to be exhausted. I have to be on to do this, and it drains me. I'm going to be exhausted through tomorrow for doing this live, and I'm always very scared of what I'm saying and if I'm saying something wrong. And on live sales, it never fails. I get emails from people asking what I meant by something. And y'all really deserve more than just an off-the-cuff remark from me that you have to wonder if it was directed at you. You have to wonder if I was mad. You know, I am not doing the best I can if I don't edit my words. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Karen. That means a lot to me. And also just know, like, talking to you and also reading the chat is like a crazy amazing skill. It takes a lot of work. Oh no, don't worry about the typos. I absolutely know. Thank you so much. It takes a lot of work for me to stop a train of thought and look over. I do paid professional speaking, and you know, I can plan out my speech appropriately, all the things, and no one in the audience gets to yell at me in the middle of the speech and make me stop that train of thought, right? I mean, can you imagine how hard that would be? And I'm not like saying people are yelling in the chat. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like jumping back and forth is really, it's a skill and it's hard. And to me, it's stressful. It raises my anxiety because I'm afraid that I am ignoring people when I'm trying to get a thought through. And I'm a very talkative, wordy person. It takes me a lot of words to get through to my thoughts. As we all know, I have long videos. People have told me like, your video is so long. I'm like, I had a lot of words. But you know, I like just lives, just, you know, it raises my anxiety, and I'm worried that I'm going to ignore you. I'm worried that I'm going to come off as snarky and mean. And I'm worried that my impatience is going to show. I'm not a patient person. It's one of my hugest flaws. I'm not patient. And I don't want that to come through. I want to do the best for everyone. And I think my best is an edited video. So just know that I'm trying to get away from live content. And then the last thing, so the last thing is 2 other content updates. So just because I'm stepping a lot away from live sales doesn't mean I'm not having sales. In fact, it means the opposite. Right now, I have a Poshmark store that's not going. I have an eBay store that's basically empty. I have stuff that needs to go on Facebook Marketplace. And, oh, that's really sweet, Karen. That's cute. Cat paws. All of these things are literally not running because I don't have time. And I can tell you right now, I care more about my size inclusive Poshmark shop where I sell vintage clothes of every size all the way up to 5X. I care more about that than y'all know. I think there's a lot of erasure of plus size and vintage. And I want people to feel that they can find vintage in their size, and I want it to be affordable, and I want to be the person that brings that to them. And so I just need time back. I need time back, and I need to be able to get back to those different streams of income. So I am going to start working on my selling again on different platforms and on this platform too. Oh, little miss, hello, I hear you. Do you hear her? She needs in the video. Come here. Oh, there she is. There she is. Wouldn't be a video without a cat appearance, right? Also, I'm going to do pre-recorded sales for this channel. They're going to be very small. They're going to be weekly. And yeah, so hopefully the sales for that will come in slower. Oh, hi. Yes. Yes, old stuff, Beth. I have a Poshmark shop up, but it's closed right now. So I'm hoping to get back into that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I need to tailor it to myself and not kind of what is expected to how to run the business, because what is expected isn't working for me. It's raising my anxiety through the roof. But yes, they're going to be pre-recorded sales on this channel. They're going to be called Saturday morning sales, kind of like Saturday morning cartoons. And I'm going to put them super early at like 6 a.m., like Saturday morning cartoons. And they're just going to be every week, and they're just going to be a small amount of items. So I'm really excited about that. So what I'm hoping is that the sales will come in slower. There will be less of them. It won't be like a huge rush at one time. And because I'm the only one doing the sale, there also won't be the project management piece that had my anxiety go through the roof and stuff like that. So I'm actually really excited for the Saturday morning sales. I think y'all will get a kick out of it because they will be short little sales, and the items will be a great price. So I'm very excited about that. Oh yeah, yep. We have to have a cuddly kitty. They know when I'm filming, they have to be involved. Okay, I promised myself I would keep this video under half an hour, so we're right at the end now. Also, I am a reader and a vintage ephemera lover, okay? So a new type of content I'm going to try to do is going through old vintage ephemera and recording it. I've been super inspired by Jamie at Mid-Century Wasted and Katie at Vintage and Vinyl, and just different channels that will read through old ephemera. And I want to do that on this channel, and I want to focus a lot on the 1800s. I will focus on basically things that are in the public domain. I'm going to go 1925 and earlier, but there might be some later pieces. Right now, the pieces I have picked out really are 1800s mainly. And we're going to go through fashion magazines and newspapers and books and stuff like that. And oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad that it helps with your anxiety. Oh, that means the world to me. You have no idea. You have no idea how much that means to me. Because sometimes I feel like I can't do a lot for the world. I know that's like a dumb thing to say, but like sometimes artists were kind of given like, you don't contribute to society as an artist. Why do you think you don't get paid? And it's like, I do contribute. I make a lot. And just knowing that it helps with your anxiety is so, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we're going to read through vintage ephemera. And the first one I'm going to do is going to be part of the Thrift-A-Ween series. And we are going to read Sleepy Hollow. I have a copy from the 1890s, and we're going to read it. Oh, thank you, Old Stuff Beth, Texas. Thank you. Oh, goodness. I don't know. I love shopping. But yes, so we are going to start with Sleepy Hollow. We're going to do it right near Halloween. And Sleepy Hollow is actually in the public domain. Just so you know, if you're like, well, you can't read that book, it's copyrighted. It is in the public domain. And we're just going to read an 1890s edition. And I actually, oh, you want down? Okay. Oh, she's done with the video now. Just so you know, that book I actually got from Misty over at Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. She was doing like a shop her shelves, and she just casually was like, this is a copy of Sleepy Hollow, and like went past it, and I was like, oh my God, can I buy that? I love it, so she sold it to me at a good price, and it's honestly one of my most treasured possessions. And ironically, I have never actually read Sleepy Hollow. It's a very thin book, actually, so it shouldn't take much time to read it as a video, so I'm excited to share that with everybody. So I think people will find that interesting to read a copy that is, well over 100 years old. So that is it, y'all. New merchandise. And here's the thing. I love making my videos, and I love putting effort towards things that I care about. You know how my thumbnails look like they're drawn on, for my videos? It's because they are. I love to draw. Like, that's something I love to do. So I make extra effort and I draw on my thumbnails purely because I find joy out of drawing. And so I really want to be careful that if I'm expending extra effort on my channel, it is for something I love, something I really care about. It is for Thrift-A-Ween. It is serving y'all the best content I can and being the best person for you I can. I just want to make sure that if I'm expending every last ounce of my effort and I'm bitter and tired and anxious, that's not the best I can show up, And so I just have to re-examine that right now. So I really do hope y'all are liking the new ideas and directions. So new merch, link below. Meetup in Minnesota at the weekend of October 30th and 31st. I'm going to put up more info on that and a poll. Oh, thank you. I agree. Because honestly, if y'all really, my YouTube channel takes up almost all my spare time. And I know some people think that's really weird, like you shouldn't work all the time, but it does. And, if you wonder why I'm not super active in the chats, like maybe I'll say one thing in a chat and I don't really comment a lot, it's because I'm probably editing a video while I'm on chats. Just know that. Almost all my spare time is devoted to this channel. I have chandeliers I haven't hung. I have walls I haven't painted. There is so much just not done in this apartment because I haven't gotten to it because I've been working on this channel. So oh, thank you. I love all the merch too. It just, it warms my heart. So merch, you could be a thrift queen with Pyrex patterns, a caftan, vintage cats, all the stuff. And there's uranium on there too. Or you could do, I could thrift that. And there is also the scratch and dent collector. And I think this one is just so great. So go check those out. Possible meetup in Minnesota, the 30th and 31st. I will be there even if no one else shows up. So I'll put up a poll on that in my community tab, and we'll see if people show up. And I'll put it on my Instagram too. I am going to do a Thrift-A-Ween collab. Look for that video. I am taking part in the Jane-a-thon, so that's coming up. Look for info on Angela Marksberry. She'll have info on that. And then just changing focus on my live sales to different channels for selling. So that is basically all the updates. Yeah. Oh, and then doing readings of old ephemera, focusing on the 1800s, but some newer stuff. So that's it. That is all the stuff. I hope y'all do love the merch. I am so dang proud of it. Please go check it out. You know, what's so cool about hitting 1,000 is now when you guys watch ads on my videos, I get revenue from it. And I can tell you right now, I've only made about $20. So not a lot of money. And they make you hit $100 before they pay you anything. So like, I'm not getting paid yet. But it's just cool to know that like my channel is helping support me. You know, I work for a nonprofit. I live paycheck to paycheck, and I always have to do side businesses of some sort. And when everything went down in 2021, a lot of my freelancing disappeared. So I turned to reselling as trying to bring in extra income. And then this channel came along with it. So. Oh, hi, Day Trip Vintage Co. Hi. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yes, 1,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, y'all, there are so many channels that need to hit 1,000 that are flipping amazing. Okay, here's what I need you to do. If you have lasted this long in this video, please, when this video is done and posted, go link channels below that need to make it to 1,000. Put them in the comments. I don't actually want to list channels because I don't want to forget anyone and then I'll feel bad. I should have made a list. I'm so sorry. But please link people that you want to get to 1,000. There are so many great channels out there. I'm going to give, you know what? I'm going to give a shout out to some people, and I'm sorry. I know I'm going to miss people, and I'm so sorry about that. But, Haley Marie Vintage, let's get her to 1,000. Carolina Sweet Treats and Pretties, Beth, let's get her to 1,000. Tacky is me, let's get him to 1,000. This Overstuffed House, Vintagerous, Newton's Cupboard, Oh My Vintage. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I know I'm missing 100 people. I'm so sorry. I probably shouldn't even said names, but like, link people below, link people that need subs. I would not even have the size channel I have today if it weren't for the bigger channels. Fatbird Finds basically got me half the way. If it weren't for them, I would not be where I am now. You know, Misty, the Antique Nomad, Jeffrey, for them featuring me on their channels also helped. But honestly, Fatbird Finds. If they hadn't helped me out as much as they did, my channel wouldn't be where it is. Oh my gosh, Angela Marksberry, let's get her there too. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm so sorry if I missed people. I know I did. I don't have a list. I should have wrote a list. Another thing about lives. If I pre-recorded this, I would go and write down every single channel and I would get that shit right. Just saying. Because I don't want to offend anyone. Oh my gosh. Yes, so many are so close. And we all help each other out. Like it's a community. It's an ecosystem. When one person raises up, so do the others. And I hope my channel lifting up helps lift up others too. So, oh, I said I was going to keep this under 30 minutes and I failed, but okay, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you. I just want to say thank you for getting me to the 1,000 sub club. And I hope the merch is something that you find is really fun. And I hope you love it as much as I love it. I love to draw. I love to do graphic design and illustration. So this was me like flexing that muscle and it was super fun. And it's just something I love. Designing things is something I love. And that like I have a certain set of skills. Like I do. I have a certain set of skills and I don't get to use it as often on this channel. So it was fun to use that on this channel. So, oh my gosh, Miss Dan Jewelry's in the house. Hey, hon. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I hope you get some merch. I hope one of these speaks to you. I kind of want to like guess which one speaks to you, and everybody just know the uranium one looks so good in person. The uranium shirt looks amazing in person. I just feel like it doesn't do it justice on this video or anything. I'm going to try to take good pictures. Also, the scratch and dent collector is much more muted than it shows on camera. It looks so beautiful. Oh, they look so good. So, okay, I'm going to sign off. I thank everyone who came and thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. It means the world to me that you even stopped in during this live because, hey, like, it's the weekend. There's stuff to do, you know? So, yeah, I think I'm going to sign off. If you do have anything that you need from me, my contact form is there. It's always there. So, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's it. So y'all stay creative, cracks in the back, and I will talk to you later. Bye.